smoke. So you can see that the smoke is very intense. Can you see? Can you see how much smoke is coming out? There is no way this rice is not gonna be, smoky. So now you want to mix and let that smoke sit on every grain of that rice.
I see them blue for me and you, and I think to myself.
Hi besties, I am filming this video at exactly 9 p.m. Nigerian time. Yeah, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. That's why my face is oily and all that, because I've had a series of shoots in my studio, and when I got back home today, I said I had to do this video. I know I have a couple of jollof rice recipes on my YouTube channel, but as we find more recipes, or as we add to the recipes, as we modify the recipes, it's always good to share. Okay, and so this video is very detailed. In the course of the video, I might have changed my outfit, cleaned my face, because jollof rice takes time, especially when you're cooking it in your house and you want it to taste like very, very nice, like the ones you eat at parties. Okay, so this video has like details of everything you need to make your jollof rice without roasting your pepper mixture. So this is like a no roast method. This is a boiling method, and I want to show you guys how we do it. So I'm just going to dive straight into this video so that you can learn. Please just sit back, relax, because after this, you see that our jollof rice recipe is going viral small, but this one will just scatter the entire internet and world wide web. Anyways, let's get straight into it. We first start with the pepper mixture. Okay, just like I mentioned, we're using the boiling method, and we're cooking 12 cups of jollof rice. So if you feel like you need to cook more, you can double it or reduce it based on how many cups of rice you are cooking. So I'm going to first start with the one that has like the most volume. So the highest quantity of pepper you need is your red tatashe. It's called the local red bell peppers. This one has to be the highest. So let's say we are giving it, we have like 100 mark now. So this has to be like 40% or 40 out of 100. The bell peppers, the seeds have to be totally removed, because you don't want a bitter food. So the seeds make the food bitter. So you want to take out the seeds completely and make sure that you're using 40% of this. Okay. The next thing you want to do now is tomatoes. Tomatoes is about I would say maybe like 20%. I'm still going to take out of this one. It's about 20%. This should be more because it makes your jollof rice redder than this. Okay, tomatoes have liquid content, and as it cooks, it reduces, the color reduces, except you want to add like more tomato paste and all that, but this will give it like a total red look and all that. Onions makes your food sweet. That's all I can define onions as. It makes your food sweet. So the more the onions, the better for you. I'm not going to give onions a ratio at all, because I feel like if you add more onions, the sweeter the food. But if you want to put it, you can do 20%, you understand, or 20. Then this pepper is depending on your level of tolerance. I don't eat pepper as much, so I'm not going to be putting too much. So it's like 10. Okay, and then for this is like red chili. I took away the seeds also. It's very important that you take out the seeds so that it is not bitter. You also have 10% of this. So in general, if you cannot calculate this well, just make sure that you use 100. So when you use 100, make sure that the highest number goes to the tatashe, that's the red bell peppers, and you can add as many onions as possible. Okay, now let's get cooking. I'm going to use this cookware because of the size of the pepper. Remember, you're not cooking your jollof rice with this, so I'm just cooking my pepper with this. I'm going to just mix it with my oil and all that with this. So the boiling method I'm explaining here is not the one that you blend and you boil. This one, we are going to cook it in oil, add some spices and herbs, and then cook it, like boil it on very, very low heat before we now transfer it to the blender to blend. So let's get started real quick. The quantity of pepper I'm using will require me to use 2 cups of olive oil. Oopsie! Oh, that was scary. Now I'll go in with my pepper mixture. Give this a good mix. Now I'll add my bay leaf. Next, you want to add your thyme. You need to be very generous with it. Emphasis on dry thyme, not the fresh one. I'm going to add garlic. If you have the cloves, please go ahead to do. Go ahead to add curry. Mix. I'll be using 3 Knorr chicken seasoning. Oh yeah, this one is actually beef, not chicken. How come I don't know how to differentiate them? Oh yeah, this is chicken. Now you want to Tiffany, no. Oh yeah, live there. Oh my goodness. Now you want to cover your pot now and allow this cook on low heat. So all the liquid in the pepper will totally vanish. It will reduce and then you would see the liquid separate from the pepper. I'm going to show you when this is ready, okay? The reason why this recipe is what it is because of flavoring. Jollof rice needs deep flavoring, so in any way you should always build flavor with your jollof rice instead of you just using plain pepper mixture for your jollof rice. This can also be used for any form of cooking. It is good for prepping. Just make it, blend it, and put it inside your freezer for whenever you need to make stew, jollof rice, fry egg, anything at all. Just know that whenever you're cooking, it's going to be excellent. Like the taste is going to be excellent. So you definitely need to try it for busy moms. For if you have a busy lifestyle, busy schedule, and all that, it is perfect for you. So once this has cooked a bit, I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. The pepper mixture is ready. I'm going to show you right now. This is the cookware I'll be using for the 12 cups of rice. This is a stainless steel cookware, which is very ideal for cooking jollof rice. You can also use cast iron. You can also use iron cookware or clay cookware to cook your jollof rice. But please never use a non-stick cookware for jollof rice, okay? This is what you should use. Now the pepper mixture is ready. As you can see, the liquid is totally out of the pepper. It has cooked properly. It has gone from boiling to frying. Now you take out the bay leaf. Take everything out completely, okay? Now I have blended, the pepper mixture is ready. You can see that it looks very silky. You can now go ahead to either store this, let it cool down, store it in the fridge for your next jollof rice, or you can use it to cook immediately, make it for your use it for your soups, your sauces, and all of that stuff. But right now we're going to be making jollof rice with this one. But please, I would like to mention that you should let your pepper mixture, you see that one that you cooked on the fire, let it cool down before you put it in your blender and blend. Don't be a stubborn child like myself, or don't be a hoodlum like myself. I'm just kidding. But please, for the sake of your very beautiful skin, your beautiful eyesight, and your beautiful face, let it cool down before you blend. There are some blenders that cannot stand hot, anything hot at all. But me, I'm a hoodlum. I blended mine hot because, of course, the time is currently what time now? Time is currently 10:37. You see that jollof rice takes time. 10:37 p.m. and I have to finish this recipe tonight before I go to bed. So we are making jollof rice real quick. I already showed you the cookware that I'm using. The pot has been heated up properly. I'll go in with some olive oil. Now I want to saute my onions. This will saute for like 5 to 10 minutes. Now add garlic. You can decide to add ginger too, depending on your preference, okay? There is never too much garlic, guys. Add that garlic. Now I'm adding bay leaf and then fresh thyme. Sorry, I meant dry thyme, not fresh thyme. Dry thyme. It's dry thyme and not fresh thyme, please. I'm going to add in my tomato mix. So the quantity of this tomato paste is, we have 1 full can. This is like half of the full can. Okay. Ideally, your tomato paste should cook until it starts to look like a proper stew. So it goes from being a paste to looking like a stew that you can actually use to eat. You understand? So this has to cook on extremely low heat. No rush with jollof rice. You can literally spend 3 hours cooking a properly good jollof rice. Let it just look very, very good like a stew before you add the next ingredients. I'm going to add a little curry to this one now. And after that, I'll just cover the pot and allow it to cook on extremely low heat. Now the tomato paste is ready. Now let's add some of the stew mixture or the pepper mixture. I'm going to leave this for you can see how rich this base is. There is no way you cook jollof rice with this base that your jollof rice won't turn out extremely yummy. So now, because we already cooked the pepper mixture and the tomato paste base is already cooked, there's no need to wait for it to cook anymore. Just go ahead to add your washed rice. So I have 12 cups of rice here already washed. I'm not going to add any extra seasoning yet because we already seasoned the base, and then my meat stock already has seasoning. So when I add my meat stock, I can now determine the level of seasoning I want to add to the entire mixture. Do you understand? Okay, I would actually be needing the pepper mixture. Everything. This rice is still raw, please note. It has not cooked at all. It's preferable you use goat meat stock, okay? Because goat meat has a very, very deep flavor. It adds a very deep flavor to your food. It's kind of frozen, but it will melt while cooking. I'm just going to mix it properly and then taste it to be sure that my seasoning is okay. Now we are ready to cook. I'm just going to add water, just a little above the rice. Now you have put this on extremely low heat. You want to set your timer to 1 hour. Within that 1 hour, extremely low is because you cannot achieve a very nice and smoky jollof rice with high heat. So you better reduce that heat to the lowest. If you have simmer function on your stove top, please go ahead to use the simmer function. But if you don't, just make sure it's on extremely low heat. Set your timer and just forget about it. Don't open your pot, nothing. But between 45 minutes to that 1 hour, you might start to perceive like very nice smoky aroma. You want to check your rice if it's done, depending on the kind of rice you use. Like basmati rice now cooks very well within 40 to 45 minutes. So within that time, you check to see if it is cooked. If it is properly cooked, then you add some butter and then we smoke. I'll show you how to do that one. I'm going to head straight to the room now, freshen up, and then I'll be back in the next 1 hour. What's the time now? It's currently 11:25 p.m. Yeah. So you see, like I said, jollof rice takes time. We started by 9 p.m. It's 2 hours later, and we are still on this. Roughly by 12:30, we should be done with this jollof rice. Totally. See you guys shortly. Okay, I did not go and freshen up. I actually wanted to go, but by the time I turned my head and saw the way my kitchen was messed up, I was like, no way, I have to clean the kitchen first. So I cleaned my kitchen, and by the time I was done cleaning, time was up. The time is currently 12:10 a.m. Yeah, and our jollof rice is ready to be checked. Already smells smoky, but I'm not impressed. So I'm gonna check it and then add butter, and then I'll show you how to smoke your jollof rice. Okay. This is the first time I'm opening the pot since I closed it. So the rice might look lighter on the top because the red part is down. Now that the jollof rice is cooked, what you want to do to make it more smoky, because it's already smelling smoky, but if you want it to smoke more, you make holes in between all the way down, okay? All the way down. All the way down. We're going to make another one here. So I have 2 holes all the way down. All the way down. All the way down. And now you want to drop some butter inside the holes. I'm using an unsalted butter. You want to cut some inside the holes. You can see that it's already starting to smoke, safe, without increasing the heat. What you want to do next, after you've dropped the butter, I just moved some up. Now you want to cover the pot back and increase the heat. Not too high, but just increase it higher than what you've been cooking the rice with, okay? Now you're going to set your timer to another 5 to 10 minutes. You let it smoke very well. And once it smokes very well, you would mix it. You open the pot, mix it again, and then you cover the pot and let it smoke for another 5 minutes. And when you're done, close the pot, don't open it. If you are not in a hurry to eat, just leave it until you are ready to eat. Okay, just cover the pot. Like now, the time is currently 1 a.m. and I'm going to cover the pot. I'm not going to open it until morning. By that time, the smokiness of the rice will have been so intense, like very, very intense. There's no way you're not going to get an extremely smoky rice. Like once your rice is very smoky, it just elevates the entire taste, even if you don't use enough seasoning, enough salt and ingredients and like that. So long as the rice is smoky, it will turn out very well. So for the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's going to be like this, and then I'll open it for you to see how well it's smoking. Mix it up, and then I'll cover it and then leave it till tomorrow morning. And by tomorrow morning, you should have smoked very well, and the smoke should have been intense and all that. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not eating the rice now. I'm doing this for keeps. I like to cook rice and keep in the house and all that. So that's why I'm making this one. So you can see that if I open it slightly, it's smoking. But don't open the pot. Let it smoke very, very well. Okay? So I'm going to use a turning stick instead. The jollof rice must burn. It has to burn. It must. The jollof rice is so smoky that the smoke detector fire alarm came up. So you have to try out this recipe. You have to try out this recipe. Please try it out. It is too good. Too good. And just like that, my besties, your upgraded smoky Nigerian jollof rice, party jollof, is ready. You guys have to try this particular one out. For me to be awake at this time is already going to 2 a.m. And for the smoke detector alarm to come off, then you know that this recipe is a shiznit. Let me know if you'll be trying it out in the comment section. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please let me know in the comment section. Just type something nice. I don't know what to tell you guys to type. Maybe you should just type, "Well done, Chef T, nice jollof rice," or just type jollof rice, or just type something nice to encourage me to do more of this. I can't wait to. The next one I want to share is upgraded fried rice recipe. The last time I shared really good fried rice recipe was like 2 or 3 years ago. So I'll be doing that in one of my next cooking vlog. Okay, let me know if you'll be trying this in the comment section. And please, if you haven't already subscribed, I mean, this is enough reason for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.